You walk every day, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour, and you think, this is good for me. But here's what no one tells you after 50. The way most people walk is quietly damaging their knees, spine, and cardiovascular system, step by step, day by day. Today I'm going to show you 7 specific mistakes and exactly how to fix each one. Stay with me through mistake number 3. That one alone is responsible for most falls and hip fractures in people over 65. Let's get into it. I've spent over 25 years working with patients over 50 on mobility, joint health, and injury prevention. And I see the same 7 mistakes over and over in almost every person who comes through my door with knee pain, back pain, or balance problems. The good news? Every single one of these is fixable. No equipment, no gym, just awareness, starting on your very next walk. After 50, most people start taking shorter, shuffling steps. It feels safer. It's actually one of the most damaging things you can do to your knees. When your stride shortens, the load shifts away from your hip muscles and lands directly on your knee joint. Your knee was never designed to absorb that kind of repeated impact. Over time, cartilage wears down, inflammation builds, and pain becomes your new normal. The fix: as you walk, make sure your heel strikes the ground roughly in line with the toes of your back foot. That's your natural stride length. Don't shorten it out of habit or fear. One simple adjustment, and you take enormous pressure off your knees starting today. Mistake 2. Looking down at the ground. Look around you on any sidewalk. People over 50 almost universally walk with their eyes fixed on the ground. Understandable, you don't want to trip. But here's the problem. When your head drops forward, your neck shifts out of alignment. The load on your cervical spine increases by 4 to 5 times. If you walk an hour a day in this position, you are grinding down your discs with every single step. And here's the irony. Looking down actually increases your fall risk because you can't see what's ahead of you. The fix: eyes forward, chin parallel to the ground. Imagine balancing a glass of water on your head. That's the position. Hold it. Mistake 3. Not using your glutes. This is the one that surprises people most, and the most dangerous of all 7. After 50, the gluteal muscles, the largest muscles in your body, begin to switch off during walking. Not because they're weak, because your nervous system simply stops recruiting them. This is called gluteal amnesia. When your glutes stop working, your lower back and knees absorb the load instead. That's why so many people over 50 have chronic back pain and worn-out knees. And they blame age. It's not age, it's gluteal amnesia. Worse, inactive glutes mean an unstable pelvis, and an unstable pelvis is the leading biomechanical cause of falls and hip fractures in older adults. The fix: with every step, as your back leg pushes off, consciously squeeze that glute. Just a gentle activation. It feels strange at first. Within a week, it becomes automatic. Mistake 4. Wearing the wrong shoes. A thick, soft sole feels comfortable, but it's robbing your foot of ground feedback, the sensory information your ankle and foot muscles need to keep you stable. When your foot can't feel the ground properly, the small stabilizing muscles of the foot and ankle weaken, and one day, on perfectly flat pavement, you twist your ankle. The fix: look for shoes with a firm, not hard but firm, sole, a low heel, no more than 1 inch, good heel support, and enough room for your toes. Avoid slippers, flip-flops, and overly cushioned athletic shoes for your daily walks. Mistake 5. Walking too slow or too fast. Both extremes are a problem. Too slow. Your heart rate never rises enough to get cardiovascular benefit. Your lymphatic system barely activates. Your muscles get no training stimulus. You're moving, but your body isn't responding. Too fast. You create excessive impact on joints and spine that become harder to absorb after 50. Blood pressure spikes, and the risk of overuse injury climbs. The fix: use the talk test. Walk fast enough that your breathing picks up, but slow enough that you can still speak in full sentences without gasping. That's your target zone. Simple, effective, no device required. Mistake 6. Keeping your arms still, hands in pockets. Arms barely moving. This is extremely common, and it disrupts the entire walking pattern. Healthy walking is cross-lateral, right leg forward, left arm forward. This natural opposition stabilizes the spine and reduces load on the lower back. When your arms don't move, that stabilization disappears. Your lower back compensates. Your shoulders tighten. Your whole gait becomes rigid. The fix: bend your elbows to about 90 degrees and let your arms swing naturally, opposite to each leg. Relaxed, not exaggerated. Let them move freely. Mistake 7. Only walking on flat surfaces. After 50, many people stick exclusively to flat, even surfaces: malls, sidewalks, treadmills. The fear of falling is real. But this habit has a serious downside. The small muscles of the foot and ankle that control balance are only trained by uneven terrain. Avoid uneven surfaces entirely, and these muscles weaken. Then, the one time you encounter an irregular surface, your body isn't prepared. The fix: add 10 to 15 minutes of gentle, uneven terrain to your daily walk. Grass, a packed dirt path, a slight slope. Not risky terrain, just enough variety to keep your balance system sharp. Here are your 7 fixes, starting on your next walk. 1. Stride length. Don't shuffle. Let your natural step length work. 2. Eyes forward. Chin parallel to the ground, always. 3. Activate your glutes. Squeeze with every push-off step. 4. Wear proper shoes. Firm sole, low heel, good support. 5. Right pace, the talk test. Fast enough to breathe harder, slow enough to speak. 6. Move your arms, elbows at 90 degrees, natural cross-body swing. 7. Vary your surface, 10 to 15 minutes of gentle, uneven terrain daily. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick one. Apply it tomorrow. Add another next week. Small corrections, consistent walks. That's how you protect your joints, your spine, and your heart for the long run. If this was useful, hit like. It helps more people find this information. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. I'll be breaking down the 5 warning signs that appear the day before a stroke. Most people see them and don't recognize them for what they are. That video could genuinely save your life or someone you love. See you there. Take care of yourself.